All right. Might as well film this. I mean, it could go horribly wrong. I'm having a bit of a problem with these brass sheets that I used for the fret markers, or for marking where the frets are. They tend to catch and try and peel back out. So I'm going to try and give them that, avoid giving them that opportunity. In case you're wondering, the fretboard was intentionally left a little wide. And since the design is not centerline based, being all over the place, it doesn't really matter. The center line has changed. I am noticing a couple of spots where the glue joint's not as nice as I would like it. There is some gaps where the glue filled in. Not ideal. I'm not done shaping the neck yet either. Nearly there. Quite a long distance. Concentrate here. Anyway, probably going to make this several short videos that I might group together. Mainly because I have a pot roast on the stove and I need to check it occasionally. Nice. Now get that sweet spot there. Needs a little repair. I'll get to it eventually. All right. So a good 1/8 of an inch all the way down. Using the smooth side rather than the more aggressive. At this point, I might even go to a file, but I forgot to put on my gloves. Make sure, where did I hide them? Probably got an 1/8 of an inch of sawdust on them somewhere in plain sight. Cheap gloves. Stitching leaves a lot to be desired. But the leather's not too bad. Neither is the padding. This is a nice setup. Be better if it was tighter. Better as a hand-me-down. It's probably seen years of use, at least heavy use. You can tell I haven't shaped the neck yet, so I'm not really worried about any unsightly scratches on that side. On the fretboard, I'm a little bit more concerned with, but that should file out. Ever so slightly wider than the nut. You have to keep checking. I gotta get this nut shelf working right. Not quite wide enough for the nut. Yeah, almost there. Either. Need to get that spindle sander working. Kind of got put on the back burner. It's okay. I'll stick with God's priorities first. I was more productive that way anyway. I can see farther than I can. And today is Veterans Day. To give you an idea of when I'm filming this, and probably when I'm going to post it. To show you how far I've got to go. Hey. Okay. I'm going to put the two wings on. All three top pieces, which I have to cut yet. Well, decorate yet. Trim, whatever you want to call it. You're going to come in here. About there. Lost my mark because I've been filing on it. All right. Down to the line. sections. I almost want to make this a left-handed. Why overcomplicate my problems? My life. Let me get it left-handed. Sometimes I'm not left-handed. No, not entirely. Semi-ambidextrous. Not that ambidextrous. Little adjustments here. Let me get this flip it. All right. Some of you out there are probably saying, why is he bothering to make that surface so smooth and get it all nice when he's just going to be shaping the neck? And you have a point. I'm trying to get this as flat as possible so that when I do the facets, they're accurate. can modify as I go and go with feel. But I just prefer to make my life easier early on. And speaking of that roast that I was talking of earlier, I need to go check on that. Good enough for my break. Alright, y'all. Be back in a bit. Pause. Alright, good thing I checked the roast. It was boiling away. Let's turn down back on the slow roast. I've said before in other videos, I really like a really thin neck, especially when dealing with 6 strings, because it gives you a lot more reach around. The thicker the neck is, the less reach you have. However, I want a stable instrument, so I don't want to go too thin. I know, it's got 2 graphite rods and a truss rod, it's fine. Not being paranoid, just being a little extra careful. Alright. And I'm happy with on this side. Oh. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm going to check it. And then it is a little bit off. Yeah. It's not terribly accurate, but it's close enough. Rough spots on the other side. But all in all, finalized shape is there. And I want to set the neck now before, well, most of it except for transition into the body, because it'll be easier to work on and reach where I need to. But not like I'm like a present to get started on that sort of thing. Other than getting into a long involved process while trying to cook a roast. There. And that's going to be in the way. There we go. That's as far as I can go. Yeesh, about that. Thinner pieces. What's that long thin piece? Ain't the greatest, but it'll work. Some protection. No, it's going to be a glue jar, and I haven't finalized yet anyway. Need more coffee. It's afternoon, but I still need more coffee. Oh, come on now. Too wide. Some of the things you need to keep in mind when planning to assemble, work on things is how your tools will work with them. Okay, get in place. Might be easier just to clamp it down that end of the table at this point. Alright. Where'd my block go? Where is my block? No, that would interfere with access there. This will do just fine. Clamp on in there. Long reach. That one. Maybe long enough. Nope. Still need. Walk over there. I'll use oak. It's more stable. There should be enough out of the way that should be able to reach that. Back of the neck is where the off center line is going to show a little bit. But I have a little bit of shaping to do on here anyway. Gloves. Get over there. This is the stitching I was referring to. Just to avoid any incidents. We'll move that. It's fairly close now. Close. Not quite square, but that's all right. Enough anyway. Just somewhere in here, fairly close. Wiggling. I think I like these pencils. Need a different brand. Pardon my reach. Just verifying something. About 7/8 thick of neck plus the fretboard. Not sure how accurate this is. Nearly 1.25 inches thick total. So it's a fat neck right now. At least in my opinion, it's fat. Some people might find that normal. I would consider 1 inch fairly fat. Inches. Use this to translate. Let's see. .25 millimeter. 25 millimeters is pretty thick for me. I don't know if it's thick for you, but that's what I consider to be thick. Especially on a bass. Wider area of the fretboard. In a 6-string bass, most definitely. So, I'm going to lose some of that thickness in process. I'm going to leave it there for now. A little bit rough on here anyway. Okay. Where do I want the other? Where's my short one? Here. It's tenths. 16ths. Tenths. Okay. 1/10. 1. 16ths. There it is. All right. Light on the subject. Not too much light. All right. So down here it's about 3 inches. I think that's about where I want to stop working for a little while. Anyway. plenty of room to shape later. So in there. So 2 inch and a half. B 3/4 here. Sorry, people. I do large crow's foot because I worked in construction for a while. Nearly a decade. Some people are adamant about little tiny slashes. In case you're wondering, crow's feet is upside down B, whatever. Alright. Two. Here, under that 2 there. Let's go over this one. Small here. It's fairly stable. I know, I need to get an 18-inch. It doesn't look right. Something's off down here. Right on. Slightly off center there. Somewhere between the 16th and the 32nd. That's dead center of it. That's where that looks off. But that'll still work just fine. mark that side yet. I'm gonna mark this here. Then I will mark that. Hard to do this. Extra bit hanging out over here. Little wobbly back there. You can get the gist of it. Alright. I should eat water, but I'm gonna drink coffee. Whew, hot. Still hot.